My name is Bill Allen. I work at Lasell University. Ray is an outstanding student with an overall GPA of 3.84. Ray has interned with the Pawtucket Red Sox. Ray has also worked for Lasell University in their athletic department on their game day staff. Ray has also worked in the Lasell Fitness Center as a monitor. Ray has also worked for Dick's Sporting Goods as an operations associate. Ray has also worked in the Florida Collegiate Baseball League as a social media intern. Ray is also the vice president for our Sport Management Student Association. And congratulations to Raymond Bruno. Brandon is a very strong student. Brandon has a 3.52 cumulative GPA, has a minor in marketing, has been on the Dean's List the last 3 semesters. Brandon has also received a scholarship for his scholastic and athletic activities. Brandon has worked the game day staff for basketball and field hockey games. He has also assisted the volleyball coaches in their planning and implementation of their practices. Brandon has also worked as an event coordinator for the New England Region Volleyball Association. He's well respected by all his students. Congratulations to Brandon Hapgood. Bernadette has an overall GPA of 3.74. She has worked as a manager at a sports complex, basically ensuring the safety of all of the athletes and the spectators who have come into that sports complex. She has also worked as a customer service manager at a skating rink. She has also worked in the advancement office for Run Live Relations for a local high school. Bernadette is also on the National Honor Society and is a Dean's List student also. Congratulations, Bernadette. Isabella has a GPA of 3.68, is somebody that has studied abroad. She has studied overseas at the American College in Greece, worked as an intern for marketing strategies and community partnerships. She has also assisted the Lasell athletic department. She has also worked at Boys and Girls Clubs dedicated to basically youth sports. Isabella is a Lasell University Global Ambassador in the honors program at Lasell. Went on an alternative spring break one year and went down to help rebuild the homes that were destroyed by natural disasters. Isabella is also on the Lasell University women's track and field team. Well-rounded, community service is big for her, and she is a very well-regarded student. Congratulations, Isabella. Michael was presented the Presidential Scholarship for his academic achievement. His overall GPA is 3.4. He has worked for the Lasell University athletic program, worked with a minor league baseball team as an operations intern. He has also worked with Major League Lacrosse team. He has also worked in various sports camps for 3rd and 4th graders. Michael is also the founder and president of the Lasell University Floor Hockey Club, presented himself well around the university and has gotten involved in a lot of different aspects of the Lasell University community, worked hard and is very successful. Congratulations, Michael.
Hello, I'm Dr. Susan Brown Foster, and I am nominating Deanna Fasiglia for Chi Sigma Nu. She was a student and academic advisee of mine. I had her in 3 classes in which she was always at the top of the class grade-wise. Her 3.71 grade point average was indicative of her intellect. I dare say it could probably have been even higher. And she was also starting catcher for our varsity softball team. She was a leader in the classroom and on the field, often accepting a leadership role in class projects by her peers. I am proud to nominate Deanna for this, as she is most deserving of this honor.
It's my honor to nominate Carter for this award. It is apparent that through discipline, hard work, and good time management, Carter has been extremely successful in the classroom with an overall GPA of 3.78. Carter is a leader both in the classroom and on the basketball court, and his driven pursuit of academics by curiosity, not grades, and athletic success through teamwork, not accolades, makes him an ideal candidate for this award. It's a tremendous privilege and honor to nominate David for this award. David epitomizes the very best of our campus and his value to our program and to UNF athletics. I've known David for 2 years and have been able to watch him excel in the classroom. David's work outside of the classroom, notably with UNF men's basketball as a student manager, reflects his innate leadership abilities and his eagerness to enter the sport industry. Mary's a gem. She's one of the most conscientious and hardworking students that I've had during my time at UNF. She's an honor student who's double majoring in marketing and computing, and she has spent a lot of time thinking about her future success in the sport industry. She is extremely deserving of this award. It's my honor to nominate Sydney for this award. She's maintained a 4.0 grade point average, entering into her last semester at UNF with just 6 credit hours left. She's an exceptional student who has gained valuable experience in the sport industry with UNF athletics during her time in graduate school. She's an ideal candidate for this award.
Devin is in his last semester of our graduate program in athletic administration. He has a 4.0 GPA, and he is currently the assistant coach and recruiting coordinator for our women's soccer program. This will be his 4th year at UNF and his 6th year as a college soccer coach. His dream job in the next 5 years would be to become an NCAA Division I head women's soccer coach. He is conscientious, hardworking, and a role model for all the other students in our program. It's his work ethic, intelligence, and desire to succeed that warrants his inclusion into the Cosma Chi Sigma Nu Honor Society.
Carrie is a senior sport management major, and she's also double majoring in event management. She has been an events and promotions intern at Mohegan Sun. She has volunteered and interned with the Super Bowl host committee. She has been an event day intern with Holy Cross, and she maintains a 3.91 GPA. She's already completed all of her requirements for the sport management degree program. On campus, she's an admissions ambassador supervisor. She's been a board member for the National Leadership Society. She manages social programming for student government and has also been an office assistant for academic affairs. Carrie is a great candidate for Chi Sigma Mu. Lane Parks currently holds a 3.4 GPA. He's a junior and has completed 78 credits towards graduation. He's been a supervisor at Wish Farms for 2 years, which has been a great leadership opportunity for him. He's also been a captain of the men's tennis team for the duration of his time on campus. Lane has also completed a number of internships and is regularly involved in the sport management club and other things that are going on campus. She currently has a 3.82 GPA, and being a senior, she has already completed all required coursework for her degree program. She's also a communications minor. Meanwhile, she has been an usher at the New England Patriots for a number of years, so working while she's going to school. She is a D3 field hockey athlete and has earned all academic conference honors the last 2 years and was selected by the NFHCA, the National Field Hockey Coaches Association, to the D3 all-academic squad. In addition to these accomplishments, she's been an admissions advisor. She's been a sports information intern for Worcester Polytechnic Institute and has also worked in the sports information department for Nichols for 2 years. I highly recommend.
Nicholas is pursuing his BS in sport management at the University of New Haven. He is a junior and has a current GPA of 3.97. He is a great student pursuing the business degree with a concentration in sport management, as well as a minor in business analytics. He has done some great internships, but he's just been a phenomenal student, very inquisitive, does a great job in the classroom, and love him to bits. Mike Calabrese is a wonderful student and one of the most engaged students I have ever had at the University of New Haven. He is pursuing his BS in sport management. He's a senior with a GPA of 3.9. He, besides being a strong student and always being there in class, producing great work and stuff like that, he has been actively engaged in student recruiting. He works for the admissions department. He's there almost at every open house and does a great job. He works with our athletic department. He's interned with Yale Athletics as a go-to person, helping with them with so much stuff. And then he's also been the president of the Sport Industries Club, which is our student-run club. And he's been doing that for the last 2 years and just a phenomenal student. Michelle is pursuing her BS in sport management. She's a senior with a GPA of 3.85. She is a very dedicated student, always does some great work, down to New Orleans for the national championship game where they all volunteered, and they did a great job there. She also has interned at the Yale University Athletic Department and has been a joy to have in the classroom. Philip is pursuing his BS in sport management. He's a senior with a 3.84 GPA. He is also a double major, pursuing a major as well in finance. He's a driven student who always wants to give his best and pushes himself to excellence. He did a great internship with an organization out of Alabama called Coach Safely, which is designed to help organizations comply with Alabama law for risk management training for all their coaches using public land. And he did a great job with them. Angela is pursuing her BS in sport management. She is a senior with a GPA of 3.86. Angela is an excellent student. She is in the honors program here at the University of New Haven. And on top of that, she's a very active and excellent student athlete. So she is the whole package with athletics and academics and doing them both at an exceptionally high level and with great quality. James Stewart, or as we like to call him, JW, is pursuing his MS in sport management. He has a 3.96 GPA. Besides having an exceptional GPA, he is an exceptionally involved student, but more so a colleague and professional. JW came to us after a career as a sportcaster at ESPN, where he was there for 12 years, and as a TV sport anchor for 4 years. He has done a great job in the classroom, both as a student, and then we hired him as an adjunct teacher. He was teaching in the communication department, and we brought him aboard to teach some sport management courses. And he loved it so much that he decided to pursue a master's degree so he could hopefully teach on a full-time basis. Harrison is pursuing his MS in sport management. He has a 3.92 GPA. Harrison has been a great student who has produced some great projects in the classroom and is very passionate about the sport industry. He is one of these inquisitive people who constantly ask very good and thought-provoking questions, and I see the passion that he has for the industry, so I'm very excited for him. Angelique came to us from France. She's pursuing her MS in sport management with a concentration in collegiate athletic administration. Her GPA is 3.86. Her assignment answers in class are always phenomenal. While some students might write a page or two, she would often write 2 to 3 times as much as them, and in a succinct, thorough, thought-provoking manner. So it was always great to read her projects and the work that she submitted. She came to us after working in the banking industry in France and is now interested in pursuing a doctorate degree. So we wish her a lot of luck. Cole Richter is pursuing his MS in sport management with a GPA of 3.85 after his first semester. Cole is a great student and wonderful graduate assistant. He has been very helpful in launching and growing our effort to develop sport management competency testing. He is working with us on a variety of different areas, and I love the quality of the work, the professionalism that he provides, but also in class, he just rocks it. He does a great job, is engaged and providing great input and insight. She is pursuing her MS in sport management with a concentration in business analytics. She has a GPA of 3.8 in what could be probably one of the hardest degrees at our university. Jordan has been pushing the candle at both ends, taking an equal number of sport management and business analytics classes. Besides being a great student, she is passionate about quants and how they can help the sport industry make better decisions. And I know that she will get a phenomenal job and really help our industry moving forward.
Hey everybody, it's Mary Helms from the University of Louisville, and I would like to recommend Nick Swim for membership in Chi Sigma Mu for 3 reasons. Number 1, his academic ability. In his time here in doctoral study at the University of Louisville, he's got a 4.0. Doesn't get any better than this. Number 2, his ability to put together research teams. He really is great at getting groups of people together, getting us all on the same page, getting us our responsibilities, our timelines and deadlines, and moving these projects and publications on through. So that's the second reason. The third reason is because of his commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion. This is what drives him in the classroom and also with his research. He's already been doing some pretty impressive work there, and he's going to continue doing that work as he moves on in his professional academic career. And did I mention he has a 4.0? So for those reasons, I would like to nominate Nick Swim from the University of Louisville for Chi Sigma Mu.
My name is Megan Schreffler, and I'm an associate professor in the Sport Administration program at the University of Louisville. I would like to nominate Michael Gallucci, a current student in our master's program, for the Chi Sigma Mu Honor Society. Mr. Gallucci will be graduating this May. He currently has a GPA of a 3.912. Mr. Gallucci puts service before self. He has invested over a decade in the military. In addition to balancing his roles in the military as well as a student, he is also a parent and a husband. COSMA is designed to recognize excellence in sport management. Some of his accomplishments include being deployed multiple times, being selected to intern with the Pittsburgh Penguins in community relations, being awarded good conduct medals from both the Army and the Air Force, maintaining a high GPA throughout his educational career, helping guide other service members to strive for excellence and begin their own educational journeys, and remaining devoted to ensuring multiple members of the military live a healthy lifestyle and are trained and able to perform multiple physical performance examinations with passing scores. Mr. Gallucci has been an asset to our program during his time in it. We look forward to seeing what he accomplishes in the future.
He is a phenomenal student, also has one of the top GPAs in our major, 3.81 cumulative. He was voted Mr. WSSU, Mr. Winston-Salem State University in the fall of this year, which is a huge accomplishment for a sport management major. So we are very proud of this young man, always professional, very bright young man, always carries himself in such an upstanding way on campus, represents our major very, very well. What you see here on this slide is a picture of our student. She is a senior, a graduating senior this May. She is a nominee for the Honor Society because she is one of our top sport management students at Winston-Salem State University. We are so proud of Taylor because she goes above and beyond when it comes to taking advantage of different opportunities that will set her up for future career opportunities as well as graduate school. She is currently applying for master's programs. We have an annual, what we call a scholarship day, where undergraduate can feature their research. Taylor collaborated with our department chair, Dr. Cynthia Williams-Brown. Taylor has one of the highest GPAs of our majors, and she is just a terrific student. I've had her personally in several sport management classes, and she's always consistently had one of the best grades in each class. She goes above and beyond as a student. Thank you.
Creative, personable, determined, and dependable, the kind of student you want to have in class. Tanner is a critical thinker. He leads by example and he's mature. He shows great time management skills as he's manager for the basketball team and still keeps his grades up. Landon is respectful, hardworking, and engaging. He has built his profile on LinkedIn and is already connecting with sport management professionals. Chandler's a vocal leader. He's charismatic and he's trustworthy. He's also a double major in finance and sport management. Brody Watson is a hard worker, eager to learn, energetic, curious, a lifelong learner. He was also elected president of the new sport management club at UIndy.
Hi, I'd like to introduce you to Emily Renninger. Emily is very much a leader within our program. She served as the president of the Sport Business Association during a very active time in the organization. She also is a leader back in her hometown where she works for a summer playground initiative with the rec department, and she volunteers for everything that she can find. She's always open to growing, whether that be in classroom experiences and through what we do there, or whether it's out of classroom opportunities, such as when she volunteered at the Super Bowl and various events like that. In addition, she really challenges herself to keep growing and learning. She took part in a short-term study abroad class that I taught last spring. And as you know, it can be challenging to operate in different cultures, and she absolutely thrived during that experience and was open to learning as much as she possibly could. Jordan is a student athlete here at York College. She is an exceptional golfer, and she is very much a leader within athletics as well. So she serves on our Student Athletic Advisory Committee, which is a phenomenal experience for her. And in addition, she has had a number of positions in the golf industry outside of York College, most recently with the Mid-Atlantic PGA, so quite impressive. Jordan is wonderful in the classroom. She always is prepared, knows her stuff, and can bring out the best in anyone around her. Katie is one of those students who actually has her job lined up for when she graduates. She did such a wonderful job as an intern 2 years ago with the York Revolution that they have kept her on, and they have indicated that they'd like her to stay with them throughout the foreseeable future and on into graduation, where they have a full-time job prepared for her. So Katie is that student who is always on point in the classroom, and I believe that both her outside of the class experiences as well as her excellence in the classroom require her to be considered in the Honor Society. Prior to joining us at York College, he served in the Navy and was decorated in that capacity. He then went on for additional training and has worked for the Department of Defense, first as a police officer and now as a patrol supervisor sergeant, where he has extensive managerial training responsibilities, things like that. And he also serves on the command assessment team. So very, very impressive. And he's doing all that while going to school full time. So he earned his associates in Maryland and then transferred and joined us here at York College. And he has been exceptional. He is brilliant in the classroom. I've had the opportunity to teach him in finance, and his answers, as you might expect from his background, far away exceed what we typically would see in undergrads. So for all of these reasons and his passion for working in the sport industry, I nominate Mark for this Honor Society. In a word, Matt is competent. There is no way around that. When we bring professionals on campus, they'll meet a room full of students and they'll leave and say, wow, that one student was impressive. He really knows his stuff. And they're talking about Matt. Matt has spent a great deal of time volunteering and interning at various youth sport organizations and in high school athletics departments. That's his passion, and so right now this semester, even with everything going on with COVID, he's spending about 40 hours a week volunteering with a local high school AD. He's loving it, he's learning a tremendous amount, and the school is very, very grateful to have him because, as I mentioned, he's wonderful. He's volunteered all different kinds of places, the Super Bowl, Major League Baseball spring training, back in his hometown, whatever it is, he's involved and he excels. In addition, he is a leader in Greek life here at York College.
Hannah's been involved as a student ambassador in the Office of Diversity and Inclusion here on our main campus. She's also a co-organizer and participant in the Tilford Symposium, which was a conference looking at diversity in higher education from students' point of view. She's a co-founder and leader of CHAMPS, which is a diversity in sport centric student organization here in the Department of Sport Management. And she's a strong academic performer, as evidenced by her name appearing on multiple honor rolls. She's actively involved in the industry in a variety of different positions, whether it's in local professional sport and recreation organizations or a lot of her recent work in the WSU Athletic Department, especially in regards to marketing and fan engagement. She's passionate about educating others on diversity and inclusion. She has strong communication skills, and she has a keen eye to understanding the nuances of partnership building. Taylin is a senior in the Department of Sport Management here at Wichita State. She's actively involved in both academic and industry pursuits. Academically, she's involved in student government as a senator. She's recently been a student ambassador for the College of Applied Studies. She's a perennial name on the honor roll, and she's the co-founder and leader of CHAMPS, which is a diversity and sports-centric student organization. In regards to the industry, she's involved in Girls on the Run, which focuses on working with young people, especially young girls, in regards to fitness and self-esteem. And she's also held a variety of positions in both paid and volunteer positions with the local professional sport organizations. She's passionate in regards to helping folks understand sport-based inclusion. She has strong intangibles such as creativity, communication, initiative, and work ethic.
He is our Sport Management Student Association president. He's been the president for the last 2 years. His future plans are to be a graduate student here at Lasell College with the men's basketball team. And his focus will be on leadership for his master's degree. He's also been part of the men's basketball team for the last 4 years. Although he's had to overcome some injuries and hasn't been able to play, he's stayed faithful and been a part of the men's basketball team. And he was also even recommended to be student government body vice president, but he turned it down because he's been so busy. Judith has really overcome a lot of obstacles in working toward her degree here at Lasell College in sport management. She's been a diligent student worker and has done lots of things to stay busy. She's a part of the cross-country team. She's been a part of the cross-country team for the last 4 years. Many times I've driven on campus and seen her running in extreme heat or extreme cold, and she's been just really diligent in that. And she was also part of our sport management travel abroad team that went to Italy and Greece, and she earned 6 credits for that in international sport management, and it was a great time having her there. Kendra also joined us to go to Italy and Greece, and she was her and Judith together. Judith Breeze were roommates and traveled around Italy and Greece and was able to earn credit for that. She's been a 2-sport athlete for softball. I know she's a leader on our softball team and as well as women's soccer. And Kendra just has a really great, positive, enthusiastic attitude. She's been my personal intern for this past year as she's finishing up. We're doing some fundraising for athletics, and so she's been helping me process through the different fundraising initiatives there. He's been a class officer 2 different times. He's the senior class officer for Sport Management Student Association, and as an underclassman he was also elected as an officer as well. He did participate on the men's basketball team his freshman year, but then shifted his focus to his studies. Mitch is a no-nonsense kind of guy, but he's very conscientious. He's diligent in his studies, and he's well respected by the student body.
Dia is currently the athletic director for the boys' school at Park School in Baltimore, Maryland. As a student, met all the qualifications and was always very inquisitive, very thoughtful, worked well with his classmates, and just did a lot to stand out among the crowd. Julia was an outstanding student and very inquisitive, always trying to go the extra mile and learn a little bit more, both in the classroom and out of the classroom. She is currently the head field hockey coach at Bridgewater State. Remy was an outstanding student in the program who always was willing to do the little extra that was needed to get done, always willing to volunteer to help other classmates, and as a recent alum has even worked with a college over in England to help educate them about governance and NCAA compliance. Thomas is currently Director of Compliance at James Madison University, and as a student at Northeastern, he consistently went above and beyond in efforts to work with and help his peers, students, with respect to acclimating themselves to the program, help with projects. He has worked with an institution over in England to share information about NCA compliance and governance, and he is giving back to the program through similar efforts.
Cole Single is pursuing a bachelor's degree in sports management at Kutztown University. He has a GPA of 3.78. Cole works with the Harrisburg Senators General Business Association, Learning Score R CRMs, and tickets return system. Cole was also an intern at the Harrisburg Senate Game Day. He is a student researcher at Kutztown University Sports Business Institute that provides sports industry business consulting and research services to business leaders. He also placed third in the 2019 Case Study Sports Business Competition. Kevin Cannon is pursuing a dual bachelor's degree in sports management and accounting at Kutztown University. He has a GPA of 3.83. Kevin is a member of the National Society of Leadership and Success. He has completed his internship at the Philadelphia Soul and Lehigh Valley Iron Pick. He also worked as an event staff at the Philadelphia Eagles games. He is a member of the Accounting Club and a treasurer and secretary for the Recreation and Sports Club Council. Kyle Musto is pursuing a bachelor's degree in sports management at Kutztown University. He has a GPA of 3.90. In addition to his full load of classes each semester, Kyle works with the KU Athletic Department, completing various tasks during NCAA sporting events. He also gains a sales and fitness experience by working in the field with Dinko All-American Fitness Center and participates in sales competition during class sessions at KU. Noah Blasco is pursuing a bachelor's degree in sports management at Kutztown University. He has a GPA of 3.63. Noah has completed a sales internship at Scranton Welks Barn Rail Riders and performs assessment in the KU Health and Wellness Expo annually. He is also one of the leaders of our Sports Management Slam Club.
Zoe has excelled both in the classroom and on the basketball court and has been on the dean's list every semester that she's been at Kutztown. Zoe Zerman has met all of the academic and professional behavior criteria as outlined by the department selection committee for this nomination.
Having gotten to know Alyssa, not only from the classroom, but her involvement with the sport management department, athletic department, and sport management club, I'm impressed with her ability to work with others, her attention to detail, and her drive for success. She has demonstrated a willingness to learn and grow as a person, student, and professional. Alyssa is also receptive to instruction, constructive feedback, which has allowed her to excel in all areas of her academic career, achieving a 3.6 GPA.
Amanda has been an outstanding student in our master's program. She earned a 4.0 GPA, proving high level of academic accomplishment. Her performance in my class project was very impressive. She was also a grad assistant for sport management department under my supervision and has been a great asset to our program in terms of event management, social media and program marketing, and administrative support. She recently completed her internship with the Penn State Brandywine Athletics Department. Braden has been an exemplary student in our sport management program. He earned a 3.87 GPA, demonstrated his high level of academic achievement. For example, he took my sport marketing course in fall 20 and showed outstanding performance in class marketing plan project. He always shows his enthusiasm for learning, and his written communication is very strong.
Having gotten to know Brandon not only from the classroom, but from his involvement with the department, I'm impressed with his ability to work with others, attention to detail, and drive for success. He has demonstrated a willingness to learn and grow as a person, student, and professional. Brandon is also receptive to instruction and constructive feedback, which has allowed him to excel in all areas of his academic career, achieving a 3.62 GPA.
Brooke has been an outstanding student in our master's program. She earned a 4.0 GPA, proving high level of academic accomplishment. Her performance in my class project was very impressive. She was also a graduate assistant with the athletic department and successfully completed her internship with the Rutgers athletic program.
Caitlin is very hardworking and she actively seeks for every opportunity to grow. She impressed me with her dedication to perfection. She plays soccer for ESU, and she also has a leadership role in our students' sport management club.
I came to know him very well since he took my research master's courses. I closely work with him to develop and conduct a research project for the courses, and he distinguished himself by submitting an exceptionally well-organized and well-written research paper, and he received A for both of my classes, and we are still working together to publish his paper in a peer-reviewed journal. He is one of the top students that I have taught.
Having gotten to know David not only from the classroom, but his involvement with the sport management department, the sport management club, and the numerous extracurricular opportunities provided, I'm impressed with his ability to work with others, attention to detail, and drive for success. He has demonstrated a willingness to learn and grow as a person, student, and professional. David is also receptive to instruction and constructive feedback, which has allowed him to excel in all areas of his academic career, achieving a 3.96 GPA.
Very hardworking. She always comes to class early and she actively involves in class discussions. She impressed me with her outstanding human skills because she's always able to communicate her thoughts and emphasize with others. She's also a student athlete for ESU's women's soccer team. She impressed me with her great work ethics. She is always on time for classes and she pays attention and gets very good grades. She also actively involves in club activities and volunteer opportunities. She is also a student athlete for Stroudsburg University.
Katie has been an outstanding student in our master's program. She earned a 3.85 GPA, proving a high level of academic accomplishment. Her performance in my class project was impressive. She was also a GA coach and an intern for the ESU field hockey program. I was her internship faculty supervisor, and she completed various projects for the field hockey team. Kate has been an outstanding student in our master's program. She earned a 4.0 GPA, proving high level of academic accomplishment. Her performance in my class project was very impressive. She was also a GA for sport management department under my supervision and has been a great asset to our program in terms of event management and administrative support. She successfully completed her internship with the ESU women's basketball team.
I've known him since he took my courses, including graduate sport facility, public relation, and research method. He's an energetic and exceptionally well-organized student. I would rank him in the top 10% of students that I have taught in the past 10 years.
Nicolette has been an outstanding student in our master's program. She earned a 3.75 GPA, proving her high level of academic accomplishment. Her performance in my class project was impressive, and she developed a research project under my direction. She recently completed her virtual internship with the New York Resorts Organization lacrosse team. Thomas has been an exemplary student in sport management program. He earned a 3.8 GPA, demonstrating his high level of academic achievement. He took my sport marketing course in fall 20 and showed outstanding performance in class marketing plan project. Outside of classroom learning, he has been actively engaged in sport management club activities and also recently completed his internship at Sussex County Miners in New Jersey. Zach has been an outstanding student in our master's program. He earned 3.67 GPA, proving high level of academic achievement. His performance in my class project was impressive. He worked very hard and received excellent evaluation from his recent internship with the Hurricane Junior Golf Tournament organization.